Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. I want to give honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the brothers and the highways and the byways that pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. So that can work here just, do this spirit, look on this spirit. So that can. Surveillance. Right. Just like about that. We want to give a salutation to the brothers on the highways and the barriers that push in this within sincerity and in truth, day in and day out, sincerely. Just have a brother brought across a precept, about being able to see the scriptures. So let's bring out a few precepts here. Basically straight to the point. We call it a spirit too. Alright, there Matthew chapter 13 verse 6. I'll start from 15. It says, "For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, I should heal them." And see when is the ears are dull of hearing, because we have to understand that it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? But the main thing is that we was commanded to go there on the highways and the byways and prophesy. Whether they hear or whether they forbear. So you say the ears are dull of hearing, right? And the eyes they have closed, because they don't know the scriptures, and they don't even try to read, to know the scriptures, to understand the scriptures. You know what I mean? Go on to verse 16. "But blessed are your eyes, for they see." And that is the important thing. For showing us, for bringing us into the truth, and really showing you and giving us the wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, so we could read, we could see, we could read and understand the scriptures. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. And that's the thing. We go according to the scriptures. Try to live the scriptures. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Also listen to the elders and the apostles. The ones that are above us. And the truth. And listen, because we are being taught. So blessed are your eyes, for they see. And we see the things that come into. We see the scriptures plain out. We see the scriptures plain. But are we walking down the road, even on the streets, we see the scriptures. Verse 17. "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see the things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." So the prophets from before, the things that we see now, they desire to see that. They have desire to see that before. Like all these things come into play that was written in the scriptures. Prophecy. They have desire to see that, and to hear the things that we hear. So that is a great thing, because if the prophets from before desire to hear and see these things that we see, it's really a great thing. Verse 18. "Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower." Verse 19. "When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. because they were some that hear the word. They go hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they don't understand, because it's not for them. They hear it, but it's not for them. Then come the wicked one, and the deceiver. They will go into all kind of doctrines, and catch it away that was sown in his heart, catch it away that was sown in his mind. What he heard, take that away, distract him, Verse 20, but he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heard the word, and anon with joy received it. So you got some that hear the word, and they'll be joyful to take the word. They'll be joyful to hear it. When they hear it, they'll be joyful. Like basically when you explain to them and show them that there's an Israelite, they're glad to hear that. They'll be joyful. Verse 21, yet had he not rooted in himself, but joyed for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Yeah, so when they'll be joyful to hear the word and receive it, but when Salakia, surveillance. Hello? Alright. Okay. Salakia, let's go second. Salakia, hold on. I'll read over 21. Yet had he not rooted in himself, but do it for a while. For when tribulation and for do it, but do it for a while, and you just see that too, because you have fellas coming to the truth, they receive it and they hear it and thing, and they come into the truth, but they only need the truth for a while until they come out of the truth, For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, like when the family started come against them, the friends, they get offended, because they don't want the family be against them, or they don't want the friends watch them a certain way, or they don't want nobody call them mad. Verse 22, he also that received the seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. That is the ones who receive this word, and but is still tied to this world, to this wicked kingdom. Whether it's the car, the house, the court, upon all these things, all these riches, which doesn't matter. We must that corrupt and rust. These things are important, but it caught up in the mind, because the world and the truth can't mesh together. It ain't no way. One man can't serve two masters. So it's either this truth or the world. Which the world has nothing to fear but death. Right? I'll start with verse 22. He also that received seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. So, being tied to the world, it choke the word. So because you're focusing on the things, they focus on the things of the world. And the scriptures clearly say that any man that is a friend of this world is enmity with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So it can't go hand in hand. So it choke the word. So wherever he received, wherever he heard, take away from him, because it choke the word. We studying riches. Right, verse 23. But he that received seed into the good ground, but he that received seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it. Hallelujah, Bashem Oshai, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. And also those that receive receive seed into the good ground, we know is the hope for the elect. You know, Hallelujah, Bashem Oshai for that. You know, those who understand the scriptures properly. You know, those who live this word. You know, so guys, it is straight to the point. You know, I hope you want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Shai again. You know, Shalom.